Today I'm going to be doing my video presentation on a career that I'm really working towards right now. It's a work in progress, so it's not going to be perfect, but here's what I know so far. It is the career of architecture, and without further ado, let's get started. Program undergraduate and graduate programs for people pursuing a career in architecture. Their mission builds on their 100-year legacy as an incubator of architectural activism and innovative creative practice and commitment to a humanistic vision of architecture. And let's see, they stress really understanding architecture from a diverse historical, theoretical, and social perspectives, designing sustainable environments and healthy building systems, advancing technologies of fabrication and material development, and encouraging originality and invention in design and representation. One of the fields or the degrees you can probably take is definitely a Master of Architecture program. Right here, it's renowned for its history of design excellence. Like, for example, Berkeley's March program lets you work on the fundamentals of architectural design through a rigorous sequence of studios and supporting courses where you will engage with architecture as a conceptual and meaningful discipline aimed at synthesizing space, form, and material. Their award-winning multidisciplinary faculty will introduce you to a variety of approaches to architectural design, representation, and research. By the final year in this program, you'll be able to apply your cumulative knowledge and distinct architectural voice to your own directed thesis project, and you'll graduate with the passion and the skills needed to discover, critically assess, and create to push the discipline forward to meet the promises and challenges of the 21st century. That sounds pretty cool. Some of the benefits to being an architect include, let's see, it's more of a lifestyle and not a job. Architects tend to think about architecture all the time. It's not just the big A type of buildings or projects, but every little thing from everywhere. Somewhere, you can be looking up at a building and thinking, wow, that's good material, look at that form, massing, lighting. It's definitely more good for your mind, because that way your mind's not going everywhere. You're just kind of fixated on one thing, which is buildings. And also, people tend to usually respect architects. Even if people don't understand what architects do, there is a perception that architects are ethically responsible, and they endeavor to make the right decisions to our own detriment. It's part of the reason that architects are chosen as often as the vocation for title characters in movie and TV roles. Architects aren't generally viewed as driven by financial rewards like doctors or as lawyers. And that really speaks to me, because I'm not really driven by anything financially, and architecture really just speaks to me. So yeah, I really enjoy that. The job is constantly evolving. Architects are not artists. They have to address building technology and programming. You can be your own boss in the architecture field. You can be your own firm of one and still be viable as a service provider on any size project. You can enter contests, win commissions for major projects by yourself. You don't even need like a whole crew. There's also been people out there in groups of 3 that design and prepare construction documents, and the construction over a mall, for example, could have been about 1 million square feet, and I think that's pretty cool. On average, they make about $46 per hour, and yearly they make about $96,000, which to me that sounds like just enough for my personal reasons. So yeah. Architects use technology. One of the main things that architects are using nowadays to construct and design buildings would be building information modeling, or BIM as it's abbreviated. And building information modeling is digital representation of the physical and functional characteristics of a building. It serves as a shared knowledge resource for information about a facility, which forms a reliable basis for decision making throughout its life cycle. BIM software facilitates stakeholder collaboration, allowing architects, engineers, contractors, and clients to work together seamlessly. BIM's improved accuracy and efficiency in design and construction lead to reduced errors, lower labor costs, and shorter project timelines. Its ability to simulate and analyze different design options ensures better outcomes during the design process, which results in higher quality buildings. And as far as future technology and how it's going to be incorporated into architecture, an example would be virtual reality and augmented reality. Virtual reality and augmented reality are more than just devices that can transport individuals into other worlds of their favorite video game. VR simulators immerse the users in a wholly digital environment, while AR overlays digital information onto the real world. Now, VR and AR enable immersive design experiences for clients and designers. With VR, clients can virtually walk into a building before it's built, experiencing the space as if it were physically present. With AR, on the other hand, allowing designers to visualize changes in real time, overlaying the design elements onto physical spaces to see how they would look in functions. These technologies are also valuable for training architects and general contractors. VR simulations provide a safe and controlled environment for practicing complex construction tasks, improving skills, and reducing on-site errors. AR can assist workers by providing real-time information and guidance, which improves productivity and accuracy when it comes to designing buildings. As the world moves towards smarter cities, climate-responsive design, and technology-driven construction, architecture is evolving faster than ever. Students planning their careers often wonder whether architecture will remain relevant and rewarding in 2026 and the coming decades. And the answer depends on how well one understands the process of becoming an architect and the future direction of the profession itself. Architecture is no longer limited to drawing buildings and has become a multidisciplinary career that shapes how people live, work, and interact with their environment. For people or students who combine creativity with problem-solving skills, architecture continues to offer strong, long-term potential. By 2026, architects are expected to play a broader role beyond traditional design. The profession is shifting towards a strategic planning, sustainable leadership, and digital innovation. Modern architects are increasingly involved in climate-responsive and energy building design, smart city planning, human-centric and wellness-focused spaces, adaptive reuse of existing structures, integration of digital tools throughout the construction lifecycle, and this expanded role makes architecture a future-proof career when supported by the right skills and education. And that concludes my video presentation on my future career, architecture. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. Thank you.